Guys, I just can't take it anymore. I've been eating hot dogs. I've been living in cardboard boxes. I just I really want to make YouTube my full-time career. I want this to be my serious adult business. I want this to be my full-time job. Well, it's true. I have a great normal job working in a sector related to my degree that has health benefits. That is I don't know, just too normy for me. I want to pursue my creative spirit, and it's just too hard to make YouTube videos in the evenings. It's too hard to just come home from my job or on weekends or on holidays to sit down and spend half an hour to record one, because I'm not being paid for my time. It's true I'm getting ad revenue, but that's just not enough to make this into a full-time career. To make this a viable full-time career, I need your money. I need you to give me money, and until you give me money, I'm not going to upload any more videos. Like, people will say, well, Argent, you don't really do any video editing, or you don't really do anything that requires too much capital. Mostly what you spend money on is, I guess you spent $80. Yeah, I spent $80 to get this blue snowball microphone. Okay, granted, it was with gift cards I had gotten for past birthdays, but that doesn't matter. That's money I spent. True, you spent like $50 to get Bandicam, which you use for your job anyways, and for other things. Okay, but that all might be true, but that doesn't take into account the ancillary costs, the costs that just make this unaffordable. Like, look at it. I got some videos done. I got a whole bunch of videos done that people keep asking for. I got the Shin Megami Tensei 4 review done. I got the waifu video done, which I keep promising. I've got a bunch of reviews of movies like The Sphere. I've got reaction reviews of every Command and Conquer game. I've got character profiles of a ton of people that I uploaded a while ago. Like, look at this. Look at this. When I upload the file for the waifu video, I have to go in. I have to hit the edit button. I have to go in. I have to rename this. I gotta add in tags. I gotta put in a playlist. I gotta switch this to public, and I have to hit save changes. Like, do you know how much time this takes out of my day? I mean, I come home and I have to do this shit. I just can't. I want to make this into a full-time career, or even just a part-time thing. But to do it part-time, I need to get paid to do that. Switching stuff to public, recording a thing, like, it's hard. It's really hard. And I just feel I'm not being compensated for it. I feel that you guys are taking me for granted, and I'm not going to be here forever. Look, just because I don't really seem to have any trouble doing these on weekends or nights after I'm done work, in part because I get to read books on the train when I'm coming home, and so I have lots of material to do videos. Just because of that, you think I'm always going to be around and they'll have 20 minutes here and there to record a video. That's not true. If I don't get money, I'm not going to be able to make any more content. And this is because if we don't meet the goal, then it's just my creativity's not there. I have all these super special series that I'm finished and they're done, and I have like 70 parts. It was going to be a 100-part series. I only got like 70 of them done, but I'm not gonna hit the public button unless I get money, because you have to understand that costs a shit ton of money to do, and if I don't get paid, it's just not gonna happen. So all these videos you guys want, fuck you, you're not gonna get them until you give me cold hard cash. So how can you give me money? You can give me money through my Pay Me Tons account. Now, I know some people call it Patreon, but they're fucking plebs. Real patrician tier nobility call it Pay Me Tons, because that's what it is. It's where you give me money to fund my lifestyle. I'm gonna spend this money on improving the show, and by improving the show, I mean I'm gonna buy myself like booze and, well, actually I don't drink, but I'm going to start drinking. I'm going to start drinking and buy myself very expensive booze with your money, because that's what patricians do. So let's just read the description here. Welcome to my pay me tons, where you plebs have the honor of donating to me. In ages past, a gentleman of extreme wealth and power would take me under his wing and prepare me to join the Hyperborean ruling class. Some might say a supreme gentleman would take me under his wing. But since we live in Kali Yuga, in which all the class roles are mixed up, everything's mixed up in Kali Yuga, I should be part of the Hyperborean ruling class, but instead I have to be a wage cuck. I should be paid to sit at home and record YouTube videos and think great thoughts, and the rest of you plebs should toil. So I must take what I can and rely on the oblation of the lower classes. And it is oblation. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but it means you have to give me money. Some might argue that making YouTube videos where I record myself reading an article or talking requires no money, but they are quite wrong. See? This guy, alright, I wrote this myself. This guy knows what he's talking about. Hitting the record button costs me at least $20, and uploading a video takes at least $30. And that's not for the internet, because that would actually make sense if I asked for money for the internet, because that would actually be something related. No, that it just costs that much money. I gotta drink a couple bottles of vodka if I'm gonna upload this stuff. If I don't get the money, I will not upload any more content. This is the last content I'm ever gonna upload. If you want to request a video from me, I won't do it for less than $50. See, I know I get paid through ad revenue anyways, but let's be honest, that's not enough. The satisfaction of doing something nice for the people who support me, who bother to watch me ramble on, who leave nice comments, that isn't enough. I need cold hard cash if I'm going to do anything nice for another human being. That's capitalism, baby. That's how the aristocrats did it back in the day. So pay me tons, you plebs, and be glad that you can fund my aristocratic lifestyle. Maybe I'll even go fox hunting. So my pay me tons is creating axioms, perpescience, if that's how you pronounce it, that's how a Hyperborean would pronounce it, and propinquity. Yeah, so that's the stuff I'm creating. Some might say, Argent, are you creating history, philosophy, and satire like a certain other person who has a Patreon account? No, because that guy is a fucking pleb. History and philosophy are pleb things. Axioms are where it's at. You know what it takes to ride in a fucking car? It takes an axle. It's literally the world rests on an axiom. So here are the rewards. Everyone who gives me at least $1 a month qualifies to be part of Argent's army. Yes, you can be part of my personal army. You are allowed to make your own custom avatar banner to show this off. It would cost maybe $100 at least for me to bother to make you one, so you can make it yourself. As part of my army, you are allowed to take orders from me at any time of day and attack my enemies. See, it's a great privilege. Otherwise, I won't give you orders. So the pleb tier is $1 a month. So you're a pleb for being so cheap. You deserve little more than for me to spit on you. However, you have at least taken the first step towards edification. My spit doesn't come cheap. $1 for some spit is a bargain. Pledge $5 or more a month, and you'll gain the right to be one of my vassals or bannermen and do me homage. You have become the lowest tier of nobility, and you are ascending the celestial ladder towards becoming a true god of Hyperborea. Pledge $10 a month, and you will be one of my Templars, and I will rely on you to be my sword arm and strike my enemies. Pledge $20 or more per month, and you will become one of Argent's apostles, and I will send you out to evangelize, to bring people to my channel, and to convince people to give me money to my pay me tons. Now, people may say, none of this is actually a benefit to me. This seems like this is all just about enriching you. And that might be true, but creativity thrives on cold, hard cash. None of us do this just part-time or kind of as a fun thing or for activism. none of us really are just happy if maybe someone throws us a couple bucks in the donation thing as a thank you, or maybe we make a couple bucks off of ads. No, this has to be a full-time career. I can't not do this as a full-time career. I can't take being a wage cuck anymore. It's just too hard. I'm stressed all day. So, give me some money, you plebs, or I won't release any of the content that's already done. None of this content will ever be released unless you give me money. And it costs at least $50 for you to give me, for me to do a video for you. So I just like to say, fuck you, you cheap ass viewers, and give me money.